My name is Theron Johnson. I'm a rising 2L at John Marshall Law School, and I'm here spending my summer at Trial Lawyers for Justice. I think I definitely would need to say the career of the late, great Justice Thurgood Marshall. His career has always inspired me to want to pursue social justice, and just watching the way he leveraged our country's legal system to deliver justice for the least of us continues to be a pillar and motivating force in my own career. Law school really just added some additional context to what I already thought. My background was in public policy. I spent time as a lobbyist, and so I was always very, very familiar with the law and regulatory frameworks, and going to law school really just showed me things from a different angle. Civil procedure showed me the very intricate steps involved in civil litigation. Torts taught me all about personal injury and product liability and premises liability, and so I would say that my courses and experiences thus far really just kind of colored the perspective that I had previously. How do I prioritize and manage my time? It's tough. Law school in and of itself is tough. It's extremely demanding. And for someone like me, I balance law school. I'm also very, very involved in my community. I chair a committee with the Emerging 100 of Atlanta. I'm involved with the Gate City, Atlanta, and American Bar Associations, and so I try to take advantage of those opportunities. And what I've found is to just be very, very intentional about all of these different priorities. So obviously at the top of the list are my studies, and so I have a very, very detailed study schedule and outlining schedule that I try to employ to ensure that I'm staying on top of my classes. And then outside of that, I just try to structure the free time that I have to be able to attend to the other commitments that I have. Well, certainly litigation, right? Litigation is what inspired me to go to law school and want to be a lawyer in the first place. And I know I mentioned the career of Justice Thurgood Marshall earlier, and the reason why litigation moves me so much is because it is the tool to really impact change. A mentor of mine once told me that a law degree and a bar card are the most consequential credentials that one can possess, because it gives you the ability and the license to really impact change, and that change is made oftentimes through the litigation process. Well, I first just personally believe that service is the rent that we pay. And so upon earning my law degree, I hope to be able to leverage it to be able to ensure legal access and representation to those of us that need it the most. Oftentimes, legal services are out of reach for many of our friends and families and neighbors, and I think it's incumbent upon lawyers to take a minute and take a moment to give back and ensure that all of us have the ability to have legal counsel, legal representation, to be able to get legal advice in some of the most trivial matters that you would think, but actually make a pretty big impact in people's lives, like tenants' rights, or certainly in the criminal justice system. Well, first and foremost, law school hits you hard and it hits you fast. And so it's important to prioritize the things that are important to you upon beginning that journey. And I think being able to pin down which area of the law or what practice you're most interested in as early as possible is certainly helpful, because that gives you the ability to tailor your experiences in a way that would be most beneficial in achieving that outcome. Stay organized, stay on top of your time. That's always going to be important in the fast-paced environment of law school. Unfortunately, law school there's a very, very small window for error in law school, and that pressure can sometimes feel insurmountable, but it's not. You just have to take a very intentional and structured approach to it and keep on keeping on. I love being outside, so I enjoy hiking, just being out in nature, fishing. I really enjoy cars, so I try to make it to Caffeine and Octane once a month. That's always fun for me, and a really good just escape. I really enjoy spending time with my fiance and taking road trips, trying out new restaurants, just being outside. That's my happy place.